What is up, YouTube? It's Max Chaos here. Today, we're going to be going to Potawatomi in Milwaukee to play at the MSPT tournament. I'll take you through a couple all-ins and explain a few hands as I go throughout the tournament. Without further ado, let's get lucky. All right, welcome to day one of the tournament vlog edition. We're just leaving Chicagoland now for Potawatomi. And this tournament will be going from the 17th of February to the 22nd. And so me and Joey G, who you may or may not know on Instagram or YouTube, give him a follow if you get the chance, are going to be playing in the opener, which is a $400 buy-in. And I believe 50,000 guaranteed. I have to double check on that, but yeah, this is my first tournament series ever, and I'm pretty excited. The first tournament that I played in person was at the Chicago Charitable Games, and I placed fourth of, I think it was 48. Don't quote me on that, but I played pretty well. I had a few bluffs that I got through, and I believe in tournaments, at least from that experience, that the bluffs are a little bit more effective because people are scared to put the money in. So if you really want to place high and not just like min cash and, build a big stack, you kind of have to bluff in certain spots when you sense any type of weakness. Yeah, that's something I will keep in mind, but I'm not sure how quick the blinds will be increasing. I assume probably every half an hour or so, but it's going to be a good day. We had a great day on the felt yesterday, playing cash at Rivers Casino. Second biggest win thus far. Yeah, let's hope we can make something out of this series. So let's get to it.
One more 12 and I win. That's the luck.
Oh shit.
Run them spade
Oh
for the
my.
video. Run them spade.
All right, so I just busted my first buy-in, thinking about rebuying. Last hand, I had Jack 8 suited on the button. I had 3.5 big blinds. Big blind calls, he flips over Queen 10. Flop is Queen 8 Queen, turn is an 8, so boat over boat. I had a laugh about it. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuy for about 25 big blinds and then see how it goes.
Prepare the board.
Just busted our second bullet, all in A7 suited versus Ace Queen. Standard, I didn't hit my 7, so I'm gonna go play cash and see how that is. All right, just bought in for the 2-5 for $1,500. About 45 minutes in, I 3-bet 8s on the button to $60. I get 4 callers. Flop is 8-9-6 with 2 diamonds. Checks to me. I make it 70. Some guy raises to 500. I'm like, oh my God, what a spot. So I just go all in for 1,200, and he snap calls with the nut flush draw. Hits it on the turn, and board doesn't pair. Cash game was short-lived. Is what it is, that's poker. Just kind of wandering around, waiting for my friend to finish up. He's actually on the bubble right now, so hopefully he cashes and we'll celebrate together. All right, not the result we wanted today, but we still got the mini main day 1B tomorrow, and If we are able to cash that, we will be playing in the day 2 on Thursday with Joey and our new friend Nick. Pretty cool guy. Has a dream of moving to Texas to get a job and play poker, which honestly, same. That sounds fantastic. Moving on to day 2, and we'll be firing max 2 bullets, so another 800, but hopefully it doesn't have to come to that, and we'll cash for the second day. All right, currently driving back from Potawatomi, day 1. Just wanted to share a few thoughts about today that I was thinking about. I guess for tournaments, I realized that there were some spots where I made a mistake pre-flop and how costly it was because of how short stacked you are for most of the tournament. So I think when I get home tonight, I might just do a little bit of pre-flop GTO Wizard tournament, ICM, whatever, review, just to look over it a little bit, because I think my pre-flop was kind of my biggest blunder today. And I'm very much used to playing deep stack poker from cash games. I'm playing 100, 200, 300 big blinds deep. But for most of the tournament today, I felt like I was just hovering around 25 big blinds. And it's very difficult to play like that, you know, when you open 2.5 big blinds and someone 3-bets you, or you get 4 callers and you hit top pair in the flop. You're kind of like, I don't know what to do. You can play very standard like you would in a cash game, and I think that's how most of the other recreational players play. But I don't know, I don't really know much ICM, so I kind of want to look into that a little bit and figure out why the computer is doing what it's doing. There's also some pretty good players there, not to discount those people, but in the beginning there were a lot of recreationals for sure, and the people there were great. It was fun. Everybody's talking, making jokes. I was also thinking about the 2-5 game earlier. I'm very used to playing 2-5-10. I guess it's because I'm not familiar with the players. I was very nervous. And I guess it was just like, even just going to a different casino makes me a little bit more nervous, even though I'm playing the same stakes, because it's kind of like your comfort zone when you're going to the same casino and you're seeing the same faces and you know how they play. And I think for me at least, most of my play style and edge, not most of it, but a good portion of it, comes from knowing the player type and adjusting based on that. Basically exploit. But I'm still working on my fundamentals. Pre-flop is pretty solid right now for cash games. So yeah, tournaments, it's a new thing, high variance. For any of you new players, it's fun to do them every once in a while, play online, but I would not recommend playing tournaments live until you're very solid at cash, or you've been studying tournaments using a solver. And like, even for me, I know I'm not very good, that because I've studied so little with a solver. Like it's maybe like 30 minutes one day when I was bored. So I think if I work on that, I might be able to do well. My game sense is already pretty strong from just studying cash. Gonna have fun, probably not gonna be firing too many tournaments in the future. Just gonna be traveling and playing cash a lot. Hopefully Vegas, Florida, Texas. Hopefully if they open up those new casinos in, I believe it's Brooklyn on the East Coast, which is gonna be very interesting. I bet a lot of pros are gonna go there, because I know there's a lot of online pros that live on the East Coast. Might check that out once that opens. I think that might be opening in end of 2026. But yeah, Potawatomi, overall, not the greatest experience, but I think maybe going more often and being more mentally prepared will help in the future. I know people were complaining about, sitting there for 8 hours and only getting 10-minute breaks at a time. Those tournaments are tough. The mental endurance you need for them, and to not really make any mistakes that could cost you your stack, is so important. You gotta be playing your A game almost the entire time if you want to make the money, and to play your A+ game to make the final table or finish first or second, along with getting lucky. I think the tournaments, playing short stack, you definitely need to be lucky, because if you're unlucky and your opponent's having it every time, you're just not getting anything to raise pre-flop and you're blinding out, you're gonna get crushed. And sometimes that's just how it is. I heard that most professionals, at least online, they only cash 1 out of every 7 or 7.5 tournaments. And I think for maybe regs, it's like 1 out of 8 tournaments. But that one cash makes a huge difference. That one difference between the reg and the pros makes a big difference. So I don't think I'll be grinding any poker tournaments online or in person anytime soon. I think cash is ultimately my best form of income. I'll study a little bit and we will go to day 1B of the tournament. All right, day 1B of the Potawatomi tournament series. Woke up a little bit late, but it was nice to sleep in. We're getting there around 2 p.m. and I believe the tournament starts at noon. So a little bit of a late register. Be firing 2 bullets. Studied a little bit of GTO Wizard this morning because last night I fell asleep the second I got home. So we will be getting there at 2. Hopefully get a good stack in the beginning and, survive through the tournament. Try not to bluff off any fish. That was a big mistake last time. If we bust, I brought an extra 1K to buy into cash game. I think they're running a 2-5 again. Yeah, we'll just be doing that and gonna be laser focused as soon as I get there. Like, no mistakes. I was looking at some charts. I was looking at about 25 big blinds deep because I feel like that's kind of the stack size that's most common when I was playing yesterday. So I studied a little bit here and here. These are just like 2 examples of charts that I was just looking at and I took pictures of so I could kind of get an idea of the ranges. Obviously people are not going to be playing exactly like this, just how it is, but just have structure to my game at least. I'll see you guys when we get there. Chip leader at my table. Looking good, feeling good. I'm used to deep stack poker, so this is more in my realm of expertise. Lost like a 15K pot at the end. I think I had king 10 of clubs, flop was deuce 3-4 with 2 clubs. I bet around 2.4K, a third of the pot. Player raises to 6K, of course I call. Turn is a blank 7 of hearts. She bets 10K. Kind of pretty committed, never folding. Call, river, queen of spades. Nothing to do but fold. She just rips it all in for like 30K. But I had a couple other hands where I called it all in with 6s against ace jack, won that. got me up to like 125K. And then been winning some small pots. Had some low pocket pairs on 10-10-3 board. Yeah, let's keep it going. All right, just got to the hotel room. I decided not to take the hour-and-a-half long drive back home because I want to get full 8 hours before day 2. Nice little cozy room, not too bad. It's like $100 a night. I think it's worth it. I probably would have fallen asleep at the wheel, honestly. I'm so exhausted. These tournaments take so much life out of you. Anyways, just gonna go to bed and wake up, eat breakfast around 8, leave at 9, get to the casino at 9:30, chill for a little bit, take my seat at 10:45. Keep you guys updated and we'll see how it goes. Good morning. Day 2, it's 8:30. Gonna grab some breakfast real quick, chill for a little bit, shower up, and then head out. Let's do it. All right, leaving the hotel room now. It's currently 9:55. It's time to lock the fuck in. All right, 10:22 a.m. Get seated at 11 or 10:45. All right, walk in the event center now. I didn't bring any extra cash. We're gonna go all out in this. We're not gonna be playing any cash games downstairs. If we do, bust. Let's make it count. All right, we're down to 5 big blinds. Lost a hand where I had pocket queens. Guy had 9-10. Flop is 9-8-6 rainbow. He leads. I jam all in for about 300. He calls. Turn is a 9, so he hits strips. What are you gonna do? So we can run it back and see how this goes. on, baby. All right, we bagged day 2 for about 100 or 318K or 308K. It's a little above average, but only 1 bullet today. Yeah. All right, successful day 2 of the mini main. Cash for 1589 in 32nd place. Pretty happy, honestly. I was stuck around 10, 15 big blinds for 2 hours, and I was winning most of my flips, and then the last one, just flush draw, missed it. Standard. Then we went to play some 5-5-10 because that game opened up, and that was a lot of fun. Me and Joey bagged a win. In for 1,000, out for 26.35 for me, and I believe he won around 1,300. Both positive. We're both planning on going back Saturday to the main. I might play the main for, I believe, $1,100 buy-in. But if not, if I'm not feeling it, then I'll just play some 2-5 or something like that. And then we might go out in the city of Milwaukee. So that's something new. Maybe I'll film some of that. Yeah, happy with today. As of right now, we're down on the trip because we played cash and lost 2,900 and lost about 800 on tournament buy-ins. We're down 600 on the trip, which is not too bad, honestly. Very happy with my tournament placing, and now I'm on the leaderboard, so you'll see that I cashed for almost $1,600 on their website. So, and I heard they had backing for cashing 20 tournaments in 2 years, something like that. But yeah, just looking forward to Saturday, and might have to fire the main event.